Okay, hi everyone. This is Torch from Nailed It Intuition and Tarot coming with a reading on the Hanged Man energy. So as you know, I take the major arcana and do dedicated readings for the major arcana cards that reduce to the same number as the month that we're in, so that this is the third month, March. So we have the number 12 card, 1 plus 2 is 3. So we're doing the Hangman. I did the Empress reading earlier this, I was about to say year, or well, it was earlier this year, but earlier this month. Which is the 3 card. And then towards the end of the month, I will be doing the World card, which is the number 21 card. So this is the Hanged Man. And I want to tell you what decks I'm using. So this is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz. This is the Power of Surrender cards. Don't know who made them. And this is the Witch's Tarot. So this will be my primary deck, excuse me. And I'll be using the Witch's Tarot for clarification. And then this Hangman card, I have taken this from the Handel Tarot. So this is the back. Okay, so please do remember that all tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. You've got your own intuition and judgment, so please use it. If you recognize some part of yourself in this story, only take what brings you back to your personal power. And you're not under any force or spell from watching my readings. So I am going to get the cards shuffled as I speak the invocation. I am calling upon the I Am presence living within us and permeating all of creation and consciousness to join me now. I welcome you, the high angelic realm and universal healers of the highest vibration, into this space to surround, protect, and guide this reading. Any lower vibrational energies or entities not aligned with this highest truth are not welcome here and must leave now. Our souls have a plan. May this reading remove obstacles and reveal what is meant to be seen along our soul's path so that we can shine our brightest light out into the world. And may the roads which lead to the manifestation of our truest soul desires be opened now, clearly, divinely guided, and with ease. My intention for this message is to deliver peace, wisdom, truth, love, hope, joy, and empowerment. May my understanding and speech be plain and clear so that only what is needed to serve this intention is spoken. May those who are meant to hear this message receive the aforementioned, pure and unperverted by fear or illusion. And so it is uttered, and so it is done. Okay. So I want to, so just the Hanged Man, real briefly. My academic knowledge of this card is that this person is upside down, and sometimes the purpose of being upside down is to take a different perspective. So a lot of times this card can represent delays, things being delayed, or just like a period of waiting for something to happen. But usually there's a reason for the wait. All right. So when I see this card, it's telling me that, yeah, you probably need a change in perspective, or the person probably needs a change into perspective. And that is the reason that they're in this holding pattern. So it's kind of like a retrograde type of energy where, you know, things can come back around so that you can see them, or things just aren't moving forward. And so another question is, for me, that comes up with this card is, how will you wait? And I have some vague understanding of the 3 energy, and for me, like kind of piggybacking on like the Empress energy, 3 is supposed to be where like my energy plus the divine's energy and what we give birth to, or my energy plus another person's energy and like what is given birth to. Okay, and so a lot of times this Hangman perspective is needed for you to stop, pause, like take a chill pill, just hold up, slow your roll, slow your roll, and start to bring the divine into the process, or bring a different type of understanding into the process. Because a lot of times, if you would have pushed forward without this waiting period, it runs the risk of like creating something that was misaligned, let's say. Okay. And so I felt with this that the power of surrender cards would be good to kind of see, you know, while we're in this upside down period, what is asking to be surrendered. Or I guess, you know, I'm also wondering what is asking to be seen. So maybe that is what come through with the tarot, like what is asking to be seen. Okay, and here we have surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Okay, so things could not be moving forward because they're, you know, like you need to see the situation that you're in differently. And so if part of you is kind of fighting the way of things, or someone made a decision, someone made a call that like you didn't really feel was called for, this waiting period during the month of March could be because you're not accepting it. So this waiting period could be so that you can accept what you're currently going through. Okay, so please show us clearly. Please show us clearly what you have to say about this Hangman energy. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords. You know this is gonna bother me. Y'all are just gonna get used to me doing this because she's a little nuts. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Fool. Wow. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana coming up in this. And at the bottom of deck, we have the Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands card, Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm going to pause the reading really quick because I'm having a hot flash. I need to take my jacket off. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I got my jacket off. Wow, I should have turned a fan on in here too. Okay, so let me sit with this for a moment. Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm definitely, you know, with this Two of Pentacles kind of being at the center of the reading, you know, when we think of this energy of like accepting what is, you know, I kind of feel like this Seven of Swords is saying that there could have been something that happened in the past that you kind of felt was unfortunate, or like it was like some type of misfortune, something that didn't work out for you. And no, this is the Seven of Cups, not the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, sorry. And yeah, like there was a situation that happened that was, and I feel like this was something very fated. This was something that you didn't have control over in the past. And for whatever reason, there's a feeling here that whatever the final outcome was did not work out for your highest good. Okay? And I feel like you probably felt some loss of power and control with what happened with the Emperor card here. Like there was a situation here that you wanted to have some control over, but you feel like there was some misfortune that happened. Okay? And you know, this Judgment card, like I feel like you weren't clear, or there's a feeling of not having been clear on whether this judgment was for your highest good. Okay, and there's been some confusion. There's been some I feel like a very unsettled feeling, like you've been trying to find peace with the situation. Like it's been difficult to find peace with the situation and kind of let it go. And so this is the Four of Swords is comes before the Three of Swords, which we know is some type of setback, loss, heartbreak, disappointment, heartache, broken heart, like some, and it could just be an issue of like expectations. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is here. This could have been in the workplace. I do want to know the nature. Please show me the nature of what this was. What was the nature of it? I get this is what happened. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles here. So this could have definitely, okay, and then we've got sevens on the table. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, and then Chariot is the number 7 card. So 777. If you've been seeing 777, this reading could be for you. Or if you resonate to the 7 energy, this is way too many cards. I'm not looking at them. Please just give me 1 or 2 cards. 1 or 2 cards. Tell me what this is about. Thank you. Okay, well, give me 4. Fine. Okay. Okay, bad news. Ace of Swords in reverse. Bad news, or somebody could have lied. Okay, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, and the Fool. Huh. Somebody who was calling the shots. Yeah, I get the feeling that this is kind of like whoever you consider to be a leader in your life. This could be a parent, this could be a boss at work or something like that. But this was some kind of like bad news, or someone not telling the truth, someone lying, okay, about lots of swords here. There's lots of swords. Let me sit with this a little bit longer, y'all. We got the Queen of Wands here. So these could have been people. Okay, I feel that, yeah, someone lied. Okay. And I feel this is like a misdirection, like someone telling a story that things are better than what they seem, like trying to like sugarcoat something and making it seem like they have things under control, like they understand like they want to start over, they want to start again, like something about this Fool card. Like I feel like you could have been misled about the reason for a particular work venture, or this could just be someone not being honest about the direction that things are heading off in. It was worse than what they said. Also that because we've got the Queen of Wands here appearing twice by this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like this was like a gross misdirection. Okay, and somehow like the outcome of what has happened, like you hate it. You hate it. You feel like you're like you don't know where this leaves you, where this leaves your future. And that it was something about this was not fair to you. But I get the feeling that there's some divine intervention is the undercurrent of this. Like nothing happens by accident, y'all. Okay? And I'm coming back to this surrender to what is, because for me in this energy, there's a disbelief that God, source, the Most High, the divine is present in your life. Okay. And I'm saying this with a lot of like compassion and self-respect, because I do feel that everything can be redeemed. All right. And this Hanged Man energy for me is the energy of the divine trying to help this person see how a situation can be redeemed. Okay, like things don't happen the way that we think they will, but that doesn't make it bad. Like there's a judgment here that what somebody did, if it was misguided, if it was on purpose, if it was not on purpose, like I feel like this was a bit intentional. I feel like this person knew what they were doing when they gave this news. Okay, like it was, I'm not going to say it was malicious, but I do believe that wherever you got this news from, this person knew what they were doing. Okay, it was very intentional. This was not by accident. But you know, accidents are not by accident. And that's like, there are no accidents. And if this situation happened to you, with you, around you, then there's an aspect of your soul that was aligned to this, even though it seemed unexpected. Okay, and so I think that's what this is talking about, radical acceptance. Okay, this is talking about understanding what imprint you carry that attracted this situation, what it is here to teach you about yourself, and coming into a place of power. Because you can't be in denial. Well, I mean, you can be. You can do whatever you want. But on this path, the things that happen in our external environment are teachers. It's there to teach us something about ourselves. And so we've always, you know, all of it involves a lesson for our soul, or an experience that our soul has signed up for, no matter how tragic it can be. Now, I feel like this is low, okay, forgive my judgment, on the tragedy scale. Okay, this is just some people in the environment who lied or you know, you can twist the truth. Yeah, twisting of the truth to make it seem better than it was, to make it seem like more honest, more noble than it was, to make it, you know, like they played with the numbers. They made it like, oh, we're embarking on a new journey or something like that. Like we're, you know, together is better. You know, we know what we're doing, where they don't actually have a fuck what's going on. All right. All right. So that was all the front row. So the bottom row here, I'm feeling like this is what happened. This is why the wait. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Emperor, Two of Pentacles, Chariot. Okay. So nutshell, this Two of Pentacles, I feel like is what's happening in the midst of this waiting period that you're having. Okay. Trying to help you discover some power. Like, what is your power in the situation? Because you have more power in this situation than I feel like you're giving yourself credit for. Like, this energy up here is kind of like, woe is me. Oh, look at what happened. This was so bad. Wah, wah, wah. You know? And like, I want to be okay with, and you see like this lamb down here, like this lamb, it has like a very naive type of energy. So if there's an energy playing out for this person that is like playing it small, like, you know, when you're playing small, you blame, you point the finger. All right. You blame, you point the finger, and you could be pointing the finger at these people. Like, oh, you made the decision, you made the call, this is your fault, you know, like, oh, and I'm the one who got lied to. I'm the one who was told that I would receive something and I didn't. You know, I'm the one who was misled. I am the one who doesn't know, you know, like it has that type of energy. Crying, whining, blaming, like this is not a tantrum. It's just whiny. It's just kind of like victim. Thank you. Playing the victim. Victim. This happened to me. And so this is this row is all about stepping into some power and like embarking on a new journey where you are steering the ship in a place of power, and it's not like external forces are overtaking me and they fucked me over. It's like, no, like this is a person taking accountability, taking ownership of, you know, taking their own authority. Like, instead of letting this Queen of Wands or King of Swords, quote unquote, do this to you, who are you becoming in the situation? Are you taking accountability? Are you using your fire, your spirit, your passion? Is your desire set upon yourself? Okay? Is your desire set upon yourself? Because I feel like there's a plan, like something is being, a road is being opened in this decision, that in this outcome, there's a road or a window or a door that is opening in this decision. Like, this was required for a window or door to happen, and you can't see the window or door. But if you cower and if you become this naive person and if you become this whiny person and keep playing victim, you're not going to see. And if you don't step, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm yelling. I'm sorry. If you don't step into your power, you're going to miss this window of opportunity. You're going to miss the door that's opening behind this, the window that's opening behind this. Okay? Like, it is, so that is what this hangman is asking you to do. There's an opportunity that requires your personal power. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to decide, am I approaching this like a stallion, or am I approaching this like a lamb? What am I going to do? Am I going to sit back and do nothing? Or am I going to take the reins and start dreaming again, start steering my own ship, start taking some power and control, start finding some balance? I'm going to balance it myself. And I feel like that is what this period, this month, is asking you to do. Get up. Girl, get up. Brother, get up. Get up. You are not the victim. You know, like, what's the narrative that you're telling yourself? Because if you have a narrative here that, like, all I do is win no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Then this is a setup for you to win. You know, if you have this mentality that all things work together for me, all things work together for my good, if that's what you believe, then you are being asked to reframe this whole scenario and start acting like that's not what you believe, acting like that's what I know and that is who I am. Okay? And that's the advice. I'm done. Hey, if you like my nails, if you like my reading style and messages, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and comment on this video. All right, y'all. Get it together. I love you. Okay, bye.